Good morning. I had a beautiful flight this morning. Conditions was very nice. Here goes. Okay, I want to just make this quick video because a lot of people have asked me before what equipment or how do I do my videos and how do I create it, or how do I say, where do I place my cameras and stuff like that. And I use two cameras. I use the Insta360 X4 camera, the one I'm using right now recording this, and then I also use the Insta360 Go 3, the little white guy here. You get him in a black one as well. And then that's my cockpit, which I clip in front of me on these two buckles here, this one and this one. And then my Insta360 X4 I screw on here, and I used to take off with the camera here, and then when I'm running, this thing wobbles like this, and it tends to break there. So I made myself a steel casing like a bullet, and the pipe goes into that, and I made a thread inside this where this screws in, so it's now a lot stronger. I bought this little bracket that swivels from Temu. That's where I found this one, and it can do this. So this aluminium part here I created myself. You can ask anybody to make you something like that. So it screws back into this size here. So from paramotor to paramotor it will differ, but this works for me. So these two screws here I tighten so it's not too loose. So, and then while I fly, I pull out the selfie stick. You can use a longer one, you can use a shorter one, and then while I'm flying I made this little ball here, so my arm rests on that. So when you have turbulence and stuff like that, it doesn't go up and down, it lies nice on that little piece here. I took a towel and wrapped around it, around the spike here, and then heat shrinked it so it dampens the camera. So that's the X4 on the selfie stick. And then also what I do is I have this aluminium bracket, I fit it on top of my cage, and the camera goes in here, slides in here, and then it's fixed there. Now if the camera is here or right out on the selfie stick, you cannot switch it on and off and record all the time. Either you have to switch it on before you start flying, and then it's on all the time, and then until the battery runs out. What I did is I bought myself the Insta360 GPS, this little guy here, so I can switch the camera on and off, and I can start and stop my recording on this little guy here. And then my cockpit is here, so I made myself a little wires like this, so this flap is open all the time, so I can see on my gaggle what's my altitude and where I'm flying at and so on. So if I open it up here, you can see my gaggle there, and then it will show me how I am flying. So yeah, all that is there. And then I use the Sena S50 that's mounted on here with the ear cups inside these, or the speakers inside these ear cups, and I mounted the Sena mic in front here. I have this Go 3. Now the Go 3 has this little small camera. Just wait for the airplane to pass. This little Go 3 is part of the camera. So if I want to use it as a FPV camera, I use it in this way. So I clip it in like such. So now the Go 3 is like a GoPro or any other camera mounted on a helmet, and I can use it that way. And whichever direction I'm looking at, this camera will record. But I actually like it to turn it around and face that way. Now the reason why I'm doing that is I remove this camera here and I use this magnet on my wing. So when I'm flying, my cockpit is like this in front of me. I can switch my X4 on and off if it's either behind my cage or on my selfie stick, and I can see the battery life and everything on my X4, and I can also see what's happening, and I can change views, I can change settings on my camera while I'm flying on this little device. It's a GPS as well, records your speed, your height, track your area where you've been flying or going or whatever. And then my gaggle, I watch my gaggle on my cockpit like this. The reason I'm using a small one, it's nice and easy and comfortable. My car keys comes this side, my vape comes inside this side, inside here my gloves and everything. And then also when I use it for a long distance, I put my sweeties in here and my chocolates and also my cool drink. But anyhow, so what I do is my mirror I use to watch my fuel when I'm flying. I use this as well on my helmet, so I can see on my Go 3 what's happening there. So I can see if it's on or off, or if it's recording or whatever the case may be. It's a bit difficult sometimes when the sun is in a wrong position, then I just use both hands. I use one hand to give myself some shade on the camera and the other hand to hold the mirror. So I just want to show you how I place my Go 3 on the wing. My wing is lying here because I'm letting it dry a bit. I don't want to pack it up until it's not nice and dry, and the grass is wet, so I can't use it there. So what I do is I take it off here and I place it on my wing on this Viper. There's a little rib band inside here, and I make it sure it's square, put it in the middle of the cell and put it that way. Now it's important before you take off is to keep the camera more or less horizontal. Hi! Dis sal lekker wees, dankie. It's important to place your camera horizontal before recording, because if it's not like that and you start recording, taking off, the camera will sometimes change position. So it's best to put it there, put it in the middle of the cell. I have used it on the side of the cells, then the camera is not 100% aiming downwards on you as you take a top to bottom. And that's how I use that camera. If I use that camera on the wing and run it continuously, it runs approximately 45 to 50 minutes non-stop, and then it's flat. So it's important to switch it on and off on your main camera device. It must be in range as well. The range I've seen, if it's on my chase cam or on the wing above me, it reaches the distance within the Bluetooth range, so I use it that way. So yeah, let's remove it and then go back to my setup. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I see you next time.